Hi girls and boys, welcome to Interklас. Stay with us and you will find out lots of new information and learn new useful words.
Interklас!
Today we are going to learn food groups. What they are, what products they include and why they are important for us. Watch the following video and have a quick glimpse on these groups. Food groups are fruits, vegetables, grains, proteins and dairy products. Let's talk about fruits first. Fruits provide vitamins, minerals, fiber and many phytonutrients that help our body stay healthy. Vegetables also provide vitamins, minerals, dietary fiber and phytonutrients to help your body stay healthy. Grain contains carbohydrates, which give us much energy. Always choose whole grain varieties of bread, cereals, rice, pasta. Refined grain products such as cakes or biscuits can be high in added sugar, fat and sodium. Muscles and organs such as your heart are made of protein. Your body uses the protein to make specialized chemicals such as hemoglobin and adrenaline. Protein also builds, maintains and repairs the tissues in your body. And finally, dairy. The food in this group is an excellent source of calcium, which is important for strong, healthy bones.
Interklас!
So kids, there are 5 food groups on a plate in the proportion that you should eat during your day. If you eat a variety of food from each of these groups, your body will receive all the nutrients and vitamins it needs to function. But do you know what products these groups have? Let's check. Now divide please products between groups. And the first is cucumber. Cucumber belongs to
vegetables.
Now cheese. Cheese goes to
Dairy products.
fish belongs to
Protein.
rice is
Grains.
apples are part of
Fruits.
meat goes to
Proteins.
potatoes go to
Vegetables.
peach is the part of what group?
Fruits.
Milk goes to
Dairy products.
and finally bread is the part of
Grains.
Great job!
Interklас!
Now have a look at all 5 groups and products in them one more time. Refresh what you have already learned.
You may have been familiar with the food pyramid, which showed you the food groups, but my plate illustrates the 5 food groups that are the building blocks for a healthy diet using a familiar image, a place setting for a meal. Before you eat, think about what goes on your plate or in your cup or bowl. Let's take a closer look at the food groups and learn what it takes to make a healthy plate. Any fruit or 100% fruit juice counts as part of the fruit group. Fruits may be fresh, canned, frozen, or dried. Fruits also supply vitamins, minerals, and carbohydrates. Similar to the fruit group, any vegetable or 100% vegetable juice counts as a member of the vegetable group. They may be raw or cooked, fresh, frozen, canned, or dried. Vegetables supply vitamins, minerals, and carbohydrates and are also a good source of fiber. Deep orange and dark green veggies provide vitamin A, which helps keep your eyes and skin healthy. Any food made from wheat, rice, oats, cornmeal, barley, or another cereal grain is a grain product. Grains are divided into two subgroups: whole grains, which contain the entire grain kernel, and refined grains, which have been milled, a process through which the bran and the germ are removed. What used to be known as the meat and beans group is now referred to as the protein group. All foods made from meat, poultry, seafood, beans and peas, eggs, processed soy products, nuts and seeds are considered part of the protein foods group. Beans and peas are also part of the vegetable group. Foods in this group are a good source of protein, vitamins, and minerals. They contain B vitamins for growth. And they also contain iron, which is a mineral provided by this food group needed by our bodies. The milk group is now referred to as the dairy group. All fluid milk products and many foods made from milk are considered to be part of this group. Calcium is a mineral that makes your teeth and bones strong. Now that you know the foods you should eat to have a balanced diet, take caution when choosing sweets. When combined with physical activity, you may enjoy a cookie now and then or ice cream on a hot day, but don't overdo it and stay active.
Interklас.
There are only a couple of minutes left until the end of our lesson. Now you are an expert in food groups. So your home assignment is to name from what group is food that you will eat today. It's time to say goodbye. I was glad to see you today. Have fun. See you next time. Bye.
Интерклас.
Hi everyone, this is Teen Time with Interklас and my name is Alexey. Today we are going to talk about books. By the way, what's your favorite book? Coming up next, boost your vocabulary about book and you can talk about a lot of books and genres, many quizzes, and moreover, you will see video presentation about some grammar rules. You will see also Culture Corner and the most important book, a word.
Интерклас.
You asked about the usage of there is or there are. You can ask what's right to say. There is an apple and the fruits, or there are an apple and the fruits. I can say the first variant is right. Why? In this video presentation, you can explore more new rules of this issue, so be attentive and try to learn interesting information.
So now we will take a look at some grammar rules concerning there is or there are. We use there is and there are to say that something exists. For example, there is a book or there are some books. There is, you can say there is, there are, you just say there are. For example, there is one table in the classroom. There are many windows in this office building. There is a laptop on the computer desk.
There is or there are.
When you use there is or there are, you have to pay attention to the first object you are saying about. If it's singular, you say there is. If it's plural, you say there are. For example, there is a chair and two tables in the room. Chair is the first object in singular. Now you practice.
There is two cats in the room.
Run. There are two cats in the room, it's plural.
There is a pen and many pencils on the desk.
Right.
There are a professor and his students in the study.
Run. There is a professor and his students in the study.
There are a big laptop in this room.
Actually, there is a big laptop in this room. Now you practice. There, a book in the room now.
Is, was, has been, will be.
So the right answer is there is a book in the room now. Practice again. There are many people in the room yesterday.
Were, are, have been, will be.
So you are going to be right if you say there were many people in the room yesterday. Practice again. There are many good results if he works hard.
Will be, are, have been, had been.
Actually, you are talking about future, so you say there will be many good results if he works hard. What is there used to be?
What is there used to be?
We also use it for something that was in the past. For example, there used to be a cinema in the street, but there isn't.
Interklас.
Actually, in this video presentation, you are going to find out more information about books, namely different genres of fiction books and kinds of non-fiction books. See it attentively and try to boost your vocabulary.
So today we are going to talk about books. You just can take a look at some kinds of vocabulary you may need to describe different fiction books. A novel, a novella, a detective story, a poem, a short story, science fiction, fantasy, a play. So let's take a look. This writer writes novels. He is
A novelist.
This person writes plays. He is
A playwright.
And this person writes poems. So he is called
A poet.
This person writes just books. He is
A writer.
So a piece of fiction that has a certain number of words, only a few characters and one theme is called
A short story.
a book movie that tells a story about things that happen in an imaginary world is called
A fantasy.
type of a popular literature in which a crime is introduced and investigated and the culprit is revealed.
A detective story.
A piece of writing in which the expression of feeling and ideas is given intensity by particular attention to diction, rhythm and imagery is called
A poem.
Literature has some non-fiction books. It may be a biography, an atlas, a dictionary, a textbook, a reference book, a cookbook, a guidebook, and of course, an encyclopedia. And of course, an encyclopedia. A book intended primarily for consultation rather than for consecutive reading is called
A reference book.
a book of recipes is usually called
A cookbook.
a book of information for travelers.
A guidebook.
A reference work that contains information about many different subjects or a lot of information about a particular subject is called
An encyclopedia.
Interklас.
And your quiz is ready. Try to remember all words you have learned today. Try to answer the questions or choose the right answer.
Now it's time for a quiz. What is the usual division? Now it's time for a quiz. What is the usual division for a fiction book?
A line, a chapter, a verse, an act.
The usual division for a fiction book is, of course, a chapter. Try it again. What is the usual division for a poem?
A line, a chapter, a part, an act.
So, if you are talking about a poem, the usual division for this is a line. What is the usual division for a play?
A line, a chapter, a verse, an act.
If you have ever read a play, you know that the usual division is an act. So, next question. The main character in a novel play is called
A big guy, a main person, a protagonist, an antagonist.
The main character in a novel or a play is usually called a protagonist.
Interklас.
You know, many writers dream of an award to show that their books are really good for reading and discussing. In the following video, watch the information about the Pulitzer Award and be attentive.
So it's time for a culture corner. Let's take a look at the following. You know a lot about the Pulitzer Prize. Who was the Pulitzer and why this award is so popular? Joseph Pulitzer, as a renowned journalist, established this award in 1917. Since 1984, Pulitzer winners have received their prizes from the president of Columbia University at a luncheon in May in the rotunda of the Law Library in the presence of family members, professional associates, board members, and the faculty of the School of Journalism. So, this prize is awarded for excellence in newspaper journalism, literary achievements, and musical composition. Newspaper publisher Joseph Pulitzer gave money in his will to Columbia University to launch a journalism school and establish the prize. It allocated $250,000 to the prize and scholarships. He specified 4 awards in journalism, 4 in letters and grammar, 1 in education, and 4 traveling scholarships. The first Pulitzer Prize was awarded on the 4th of June 1917. They are now announced each April.
Interklас.
Okay, you have done a lot of work today. You know a lot of information about different kinds of books and genres, so I can say have successful English classes. Take care and goodbye.